Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set. 180. Hey! Do some. Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Newton. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. His first carry, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Newton on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw is Newton. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Great. Hey. 20.
To the air again, Newton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
20. 20. Hey.
On second down, here's Newton. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them a gain of 37. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Out to his left. He goes underneath to Freeman. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And off comes to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's rock now. Green, green, green. 80. Set. 180. Do something.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Cook. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Do something.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun. What's that? 180. Gun, gun.
On 1st down, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Great. 20. Great. Gun, gun. 20. White to the 3. Gun, gun.
2nd and 10, Newton again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Newton now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Do some. Great.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here we go, fellas. Great. We got three.
They pitch it out to Cook. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part of getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 20. Gun. 20. Great.
Here's Newton. He's going to run, but he's got a Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Green, 39. Green, 39.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Here's Hines, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Off play action. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. This is Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Newton now on second down. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's the backup Mariota. He's going to air one out. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Right there. Safe, baby.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3-19.
They run with Hines. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken at his 4. He spins free. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Single. That's 8. Hey. Gun. Do some.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Gun. 20. Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 61 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now, a chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. Gets past one man, and now he spins free. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's rock now. 8, 20.
On second down, here's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Newton. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Do something.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
180. Hey, hey.
To throw on second down is Newton. Lets it go for Nelson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Do something.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, Your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1, and it's not looking good for them here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They begin the drive with Hines. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there. Good.
Quite as well, because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
But simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I question his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories.